How has your day been? Let's talk about your day. Has it been freaking great? Good. You deserve to have a good day today. We all deserve to have a good day today. My last patient's husband, as I was walking out, what's so funny is I spent all of 30 minutes with her. Her visit literally took 10 minutes, but spent all of 30 minutes with her. And I was like, do you have any questions for me? And she was like, no. And then continued talking about ibuprofen and Excedrin and like all these pills. And I was like, do you have a question about them? And she was like, well, I'm taking a leave for pain. And I was like, okay, do you have a question about it? And she was like, no, I was just letting you know. And I was like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. And she's like, oh, you're in a hurry. And I was like, my love, I've been here for 35 minutes. What do you mean, am I in a hurry? No, I'm not in a hurry. I just have other patients I have to see. How many more do you have? I have 3 more. And then you're off for the day? Well, kinda, until I have to call my patients for tomorrow. Like, it'll be a freaking miracle. And then, like, I'm walking out and her husband's like, do you want a donut? And I was like, I haven't wanted something more. Come from a bakery. And then he yacked my ear off for 10 minutes, telling me how he's lost 35 pounds. He's a diabetic, but he can't give up the sweets. And in my head, I'm thinking, you probably have parasites. Can't talk to old people about that stuff. It's like they're like, what? What is that? No, I don't have worms. Why can't you stop eating sugar then? My second patient broke my heart. She's in her 80s. Never been married. Never had a boyfriend. Never had sex. Because her father hated her because she was a girl. And she said when she was 5 years old, she let her puppy out to go to the bathroom. And her dad said, if you let that dog back in this house, I'm gonna shoot it. And she said, no, you're not. I'm gonna stand in front of in between you and the dog. And he put a shotgun to her head. She remembered that. She said everybody in the neighborhood knew him, so nobody befriended her in school. He called the cops to help her. What shocked the living daylights out of me. I said, when did you get away from him? She said, when he died. I said, how old were you when he died? She said, 40. I said, you lived in that house until you were 40? She said, I didn't want to leave my mom there, or I don't know why I stayed. I was like, wow, my problems aren't that bad. I mean, her house is like a wreck. It's like it's like not dirty, but just a lot of disorder. And I think it's because of what's going on in her head. She said she had a $300 jacket stolen from her from the hospital, and they wanted to release her home, but she thought she needed to go into a rehab. And she stayed one night at this rehab and like signed herself out AMA. And the only way they would let her go is if she promised to get home health. She's like, so you're here because I got blackmailed. And I was like, ma'am, at any time you don't want our services, you can call and have our services like ended right over the phone. Never answer your door again when it's, one of us. She's like, I feel like you're the only person that has ever told me the truth. I was like, that speaks volumes. She asked me if I knew anybody that is trustworthy that could help her clean her house, and I left a number of a girl. And she's like, you promise she won't steal from me? I said, well, she hasn't stolen from the 4 other people's houses she's cleaned. God, this job is such a downer. It's taking care of a bunch of people that you can never get through and never like help. And I had a weird conversation with a good friend of mine that just kind of like You know, where you go like, oh, okay. Thank you for putting me in my place. Thank you for letting me know exactly where I stand in your life. So that was weird. I don't want to be in nursing anymore. Like, this remote nursing job can't come fast enough. Here's my other thing. I've never worked indoors. Like, I haven't worked indoors in over 6 years. I've never been stuck in a place. I mean, I'm just like, even when I waitressed outside. But people, I gotta find out who Julie is. I gotta figure me out. Like, if I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life, like, if that's God's plan for me, even though, like, I think it's stupid and I hate it, and I wish he would give me a life partner that could help me be better with money and help me with my freaking car when a man tells me, like, I need to get rid of it, you know? I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do everything I can to get rid of it. And then I find out, like, it's only worth like 10 grand. I owe 18. So what am I gonna do? I'm upside down. I need somebody to tell me what to do. And if God's like, no, you're gonna be alone in your life and never be with a good man, I need to be okay with that. And I need to adjust and freaking do it. But it's really hard when that's not what I want to do. I don't want to be in this matrix anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I think it's stupid. TikTok censors me because, like, I say things. I have an opinion. Like, our First Amendment right doesn't exist. My videos are getting like a couple hundred views at best. Everybody's like, use your platform for this. Use your platform for that. For what? What's the point? I went to CrossFit this morning. You think that would... I'm not vaping. That's probably something else that's messing with me. And I don't want to vape, but I want to vape, if that makes sense. Like, I have it here. Haven't vaped it all day. But it's here in case I want to. It's out of juice. So I don't know what that's serving. Thanks for listening to me complain. I want a new life.